Hi again, everyone. It's time to talk about writing. So I hope you have been working on it every day, if possible, thinking about your small moment idea, and hopefully you have all written a beginning to your story. Now, some of the stories that I've seen that you've written start off really well, and some of you have already gone ahead and written an ending. Great. But what I want you to do is find that small moment and then zoom in on it. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So let me show you what I mean. This is a little bit of a story. It's very similar to what one of you wrote. Now, I've changed it a little bit to try and make it my own. But this is something that somebody gave me as their beginning. I'm going to read it to you. It says, "One day I was with my friends at a playground. It was warm and sunny, and we were having a great time until I fell from the swing and hurt my finger. The next day I went to the doctor. He wrapped it for me and told me I would be fine in a few days. I will never forget that, and I hope it never happens again." So the opening is great. I know when it was. It was one day. I know who this writer was with friends, and I know where they were, and I know what the day felt like. It was warm and sunny, and they were having fun. But what's missing is the small moment. Look at this. So I was wondering where the small moment was, where that special moment was that I want this writing to be about. And what that writer needs to do, and what you need to do, is put that small moment in here. This writer hurt her finger. You know what I'd like to know? At that moment, or when that happened, or then or from there, my friends, I'd want to read something like, "At that moment, I was scared and it hurt so much and I felt so lonely and I wasn't sure how I could make it feel better. And my friends ran to get help." Or then I started to scream until a nearby adult came. Something. This is the small moment right here. How did it feel when that happened? I don't just mean how did your finger feel? How did you feel in that special moment? If you are writing about a time when you went to the zoo and you saw an animal, okay, write about the moment where you saw that special animal or your favorite animal or the strangest one. How did you feel? What were you thinking? And stretch that out. This is where most of the writing should be, right here. Okay, right here in the middle. So a lot of you have done this. Okay, your beginning is set. Maybe you want to add some information to it. That's fine if you do. Okay. And before you write the ending, what you need to do is take that small moment, turn that small moment into big writing. Okay. Because that's what I'd like you to see. That's the story I want you to tell. So you've already seen this screen here with all these books, and we're going to get to all of them and many, many more. And hopefully, before watching this video, you've watched the one from Al Moon. So now I want to show you the small moment from Al Moon, which was so great. And hopefully, you watched the video before this. So this is part of the book that we just watched. We reached the line of pine trees, black and pointy against the sky, and Pa held up his hand. I stopped right where I was and waited. He looked up, as if searching the stars, as if reading a map up there. The moon made his face into a silver mask. Then he called, the sound of a great horned owl. Do you see what the author did there? She didn't say, we reached the line of pine trees, and Dad called out, and an owl flew down, and we shone a light at it, and it was done. No, this is the great moment of the book. And look what the writer did. She stretched this out and let it go for a long time. She doesn't just let us see the owl and then end the story. So this is what I want you to do. Get to that special moment in your writing, the part that makes your story so cool, and stretch it out. And then after that, you can end it. And we'll talk about ending it. So this is the part that I want you to focus on. Okay? It's tricky. It's not easy to do. That's why we're reading a great book, to see what a great author did so that we can learn to do the same. So remember, I want you to think about this. I need to make my small moment into big writing. The end.